What's up guys, Ben Bucks here. Today we're going to go over the 5 things I love most about my Mustang GT. I know a lot of this stuff I'm about to go over was kind of highlighted in my, what's it like daily driving this car video, but today I'm going to kind of go more in depth about those 5 things that I really do love about this car. So the first thing I love about my Mustang GT is the looks. The way this car looks is just so beautiful to me. It's just so aggressive. It's modern, but with a retro classic, twist to it. And I just really love the way this generation of Mustangs look. It's really an improvement over kind of the first round of going back to that retro Mustang style that they did back in 2005. But I think when they did a facelift in 2010, they really just kind of perfected that combo of modern and retro kind of together. There's a saying that if you don't look back at your car after you park it, you bought the wrong car. And when I park this car, I always look back at it. I can't stop looking at it. I'm really in love with the way this car looks. The second thing I love about this car is definitely the power and the sound it makes. I mean, this thing is a rocket ship. So fun to drive. When you really push it down on the highway and you have the windows down, it's just a joy to drive. I mean, that 5-liter Coyote V8 is such a delight. It just really turns this car into a real performer, and it's just a whole different experience compared to any other car I've really driven before. So the third thing I love about my Mustang GT is the interior quality and really the attention to detail. I like the little attention to detail with the little Mustang logos you can find in here, and the trunk release button isn't just any car pictured. It's actually the back half of this Mustang. They didn't have to do that. They could have just put in any car image for the trunk release, but they went to the extra step of actually showing that it's a Mustang GT trunk opening, which I think is really cool. They didn't have to do that, but they did it, and I appreciate those little details that car manufacturers don't have to do, but they did it because they know attention to detail is important when it comes to a sports car like this. And other interior details like the leather seats, I mean, they're not just leather seats that you get in any GT premium, but these leather seats actually have a nice cool white racing stripe added to it. That kind of package isn't common with premium Mustangs of this era, so it's a nice little thing that I have that you're not going to really see in many other Mustangs. Altogether, I think it looks really nice. Another attention to detail I want to mention is the sequential taillights, a unique feature for the Mustang that Ford added in 2010 to pay homage to the old Mercury Cougar and Ford Thunderbird that also had this feature. So the fourth thing I love about this car is actually the steering wheel. Not just the shape and kind of the way they made it and the materials, but just how, everything I need is right there. So if I just want to change the song or change the volume, it's right at my thumb. I don't really have to move my hand too much. Everything's placed very, very precisely in a good way, and just the way it feels, it's just, I got a good grip with it. The leather wrap to it, is very comfortable, and it's really different from kind of any other steering wheel in a car that I've driven before. It's just way more comfortable and just kind of better quality than really anything else I've ever experienced with a steering wheel in a car. So the fifth and final thing I really do love about this car is that I think that it has perfect cargo space for what I'm really looking for out of a car. I think if this car was any bigger, I feel like I would have a problem with it, but really from what I'm asking out of a car, as far as cargo space, I think it's really perfect. The trunk has enough space easily for kind of a weekend getaway, really enough space for a couple suitcases. for me, that's really all I'm asking for. I mean, it's, you know, perfect for groceries, and I don't really need to haul a lot of stuff around. That's why, you know, at least for now, I prefer kind of smaller cars and like an SUV, because I don't really need the space out of a car for that right now. So I really love that this does have solid amount of cargo space, but it's not too much, it's not too big, because I think if this car was any bigger, I don't think I would really like it that much. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Ben Bucks. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.